Hey guys, Kyle at George Moore again. We got a 2010 Silverado that just came in for a reduced engine power and check engine light on. About 10,000 miles ago, it was in here for a service. So going back over, one of the things we did in the service was a throttle body cleaning. And this right here is your throttle body. And as I was taking it apart, I found on the inside, this was kind of like bent up a little bit, and it was pushing up against your throttle body plate, which, as y'all know, as this opens, it allows more air in, which gives you your throttle. So if that's blocking it from opening all the way, you're not going to be able to go too fast, and it's going to set a code for reduced engine power and give you throttle position codes, which is exactly what we have. So I think today is going to be a simple fix. Make sure this goes back on correctly to where it's not stopping the plate from opening, and go on a 9-mile test ride and make sure no codes come back. Yeah, usually what we do is we pull out of here and we do a little circle. We go down St. John's Bluff, up McCormick, up Kernan, and we come back here. It basically gives the vehicle enough time to heat up, give it enough time to where if anything was going to mess up, we have plenty of time for it to mess up while we're driving it, instead of us driving it up the road and back, and next thing you know, the customer pulls out, drives 10 miles down the road and has the same problem again. So this way we're saving our butt by making sure it's done right the first time. Yeah, it came on because your sensor and all this over here was reading that it wasn't opened all the way, but it was commanded to be open all the way. Yeah. Or commanded to be open to your throttle response. Pretty important, especially if it goes into reduced engine power, because then one, your car may not be running right, or what happens when it goes in reduced engine power is basically cuts all your power, or a lot of your power. Gives you enough power to do like, I think 20 to like get to where you need to be or get it towed. So it's pretty important to bring it in after your check engine light comes on, because it could be something easy, or it could be something that could be fatal to your motor. In a way, it probably could cause damage, but it's not very likely. In this case, in this exact case, if a customer needed to, all they would have had to have done was take this off. Obviously, we don't recommend driving with it off, because something could go in there and get into your intake and then into your motor. But one thing I like to always do if I have a throttle position code is to pull this off, make sure all my rubber is where it's supposed to be, make sure my plate's clean, because if you have a lot of carbon buildup under here, it could close this from opening, so it could cause a rough idle or a stall at an idle. If you come to a stop and it tries to close all the way and there's a lot of carbon buildup, what it will do is cut off all your airflow. You lose airflow to your motor's going to turn off. So it's very important to clean those out too, which is what we do in our 25, 50, and 75 and 100,000 mile service. Once again, it's Kyle at George Moore Chevrolet. If you ever need anything, bring it on by, we'll get you checked out.